What's your assessment right now?
Here's my theory of change here. We should try to kill the bill because I think there's a chance that we can kill the bill. And I think if we do it right and maximize the likelihood that we can kill the bill, what that means is that we drove public opinion in our direction regarding the policy. And then even if they pass the bill, they now have a political anvil around their necks to carry for the next year and a half. And so
Mm,
whatever I think is likely to happen doesn't matter because our strategy is the same, which is this bill's super unpopular, and the more you know about it, as you know, as a general proposition, the more you hate it. That's the good news. People are about 2-1 against it. The bad news is that about a third of the public is not aware of the bill. And
right.
so our job collectively is to not allow Donald Trump to distract us from, the picking of the pockets of the regular person across the country. And it's not that we shouldn't respond, or it's not that we should be overly chill and always quote unquote, pivot to kitchen table issues. Like, we've got to fight the fight. I've done so on USAID, which I understand is not necessarily the first thing that someone running for reelection or to be newly elected is going to run on. That doesn't mean it's not important. So I'm not telling people not to fight on the things that matter to them. I am saying, here is this thing that is massively important from a policy standpoint in terms of a wealth transfer from struggling people to people who are wealthier than anyone who's ever walked the planet. It also happens to unite the Democratic coalition, so we're not fighting amongst ourselves. And it happens also, we're on the very popular side of this with independent voters. And so for the next 6 weeks or until this bill succeeds or fails, I would like everybody, for every tweet or Substack or verbalization of here's the path for the Democrats going forward, I want them to do 3 tweets or Substacks about this bill.
Mm.
Everybody owes it to the country to talk about this bill and to make sure that 95 or 98% of the public is aware of it, because if that happens, I think we'll win the battle.